What is going on, beautiful people? How was your day? My day, over. Like, this is, like, the latest I can film this over and still have a chance of getting it uploaded. It is currently, I think, like, 11:02. Yeah. Oh, that got bright. My computer just popped on. But yeah, how was your day? Let me hear it. How was your day? Like, I want you to, like, talk to your phone, like, right now. Tell me one phone, computer, TV, whatever, one good thing that happened to you today. I'm listening. That is good. That's a good thing. Anyways, my day, like I said, is over. So I went to calculus today. I went to history today. I went to physics today. I went to engineering today. Engineering really didn't learn anything. Physics reviewed for a test tomorrow. History, we learned about the Missouri crisis, which, if you guys don't know what the Missouri crisis is, that was when Missouri wanted to become a state, but they already had slaves in the state. And the thing was, back then, when they were getting in, it was tensions were already starting to happen of like slave states versus free states. And then so like the free states didn't want Missouri to come in because it was a slave state, but the slave states wanted it in, and so they were like saying like, oh, like, you know, anti-slavery thing or whatever. So the only way that Missouri was allowed in is if Maine was allowed in as a free state. So then they went from 22 states to 24 states and still kept the even split 50-50 of slave states and free states. So learned about that today. And this is all leading up to the Civil War stuff and everything like that. But yeah. But then I also had a career fair today. Went to the career fair. It was virtual. So went to the virtual career fair today and talked with two companies. One of which was Fort Wayne Metals, who didn't have any open internships at the moment due to COVID, which makes sense. All of their spots were reserved or full for returning interns. They just don't want to bring anyone new with COVID. And I totally understand. But maybe I'll look there next year. They said their applications usually open up around Thanksgiving time frame, so I'll definitely be on the lookout for that. But then I had another one with this firm called Shambaugh & Son, who does a multitude of things, variety of things. It's actually kind of impressive what they do, and what really sets them apart is they're an engineering firm, but they see it through the entire process. They see the planning phase, they see the design phase, the build phase, and then the install phase and the like servicing phase. So a lot of stuff they do is fire protection, so like alarm systems, sprinkler systems, stuff like that. So they will like design everything, and then they'll go and like put it into buildings and for companies and everything, and then they'll come back and like service these things. They actually did one of the big local businesses back home, and so that's where I recognized the name from. I was like, this name sounds so familiar. Why? Like, and my dad and I were talking about it, and he asked me what they did, and I said stuff about fire protection. They're like, that's it. They did the fire system for this company. I was like, oh yeah, duh. So my interviewer actually was a retired volunteer firefighter. Was the special projects leader of fire protection and had a mechanical engineering background. So probably one of the best guys that I could have talked to. And it seemed to go very, very well. And he asked me to send him my resume, and I was also I was in the process of applying for an internship there when I joined the thing. So he told me to send the resume directly to him and put the resume and application in online. So I now have it at like two places all within the same company. So whether I go with this dude or I'm doing this internship that I applied for, I don't know. But the guy said there's a very, very good chance that I'll get a second call back. So fingers crossed. Things are sounding promising. Let's see. I don't know. I hope. I haven't heard anything from anyone else, unfortunately, but that's just somehow the way the world works. I am a first year, so a lot of times people don't want to give things to first years. Just they want people with experience. I get it, but I mean, kind of the other side of that, how the heck am I supposed to get experience to apply for these jobs if no one's going to hire people with no experience, you know? Kind of double-edged sword. But yeah, so that was also today. But then after that, I had another NSLS thing today, an S&T student networking, success network team, student network team, something. Anyways, I don't know. It was like smaller groups, breakout groups, which I think I'm going to have those every Wednesday night for like the next 3 weeks or something like that. So we'll see. But yeah, then Daphne and we went to McDonald's. Yes, I know we were just there, but I was really hungry. Still have no food here. I just don't have the time to go shopping, and honestly, it's not the biggest concern right now. So, just went out and grabbed something real quick. But yeah, other than that, not much. Jade and I went to the gaming lab. There's a dude in there who started like yelling, like when playing his games, like he would just shout into his microphone. I'm like, dude, the microphone's literally right here. You can just talk. You don't have to shout. And this dude got 3 noise complaints on him. Like, it was bad. He was yelling. 3 noise complaints. It was terrible. So if you guys are like that, if you scream at video games, please do not go to a public lab. Thank you. But, yeah, so, I'll give you guys fact of the day. So, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I guess I'll have to have the biology student, Miss Daphne, check my facts on this one. But my fact of the day today that I got today was that in our fingers, there are no muscles. There are no muscles in your fingers. Everything that we control like this is not muscles. It's actually tendons that run from our palms and in our forearms. So I think once you get into like the actual palm, there's muscles in here like that. Like I think this is a muscle like right in here, but I think in your actual fingers, there are no muscles. Yeah, it's all like tendons, and I don't know if there's, I think just tendons. I don't know. I wonder if that's how it is for your toes too. So if you guys know, I wonder if your toes are just that. I mean, they have to be similar to your hands, right? Feet and hands, they're essentially the same thing, just adapted differently. I don't know. But yeah. Other than that, nothing else going on. Tomorrow, Daphne and I got the hypnotist event. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day, so I'm gonna try to be pranking some people. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's vlog. I am gonna wrap it up here. I don't have anything else, and I want to try to get this up. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, don't be afraid to hit the like button down below. Share with everyone you know, and I shall be seeing all of you tomorrow on another day in the life of Don Vlog. Peace.